Hello Aquarians, welcome to another episode of Ethereal Tarot. My name is Carla. If Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, then this message, this tarot reading is for you. And Aquarians, your weekly reading will come out every Monday, so be sure to look back every Monday and check out your sun, moon, and rising, as you could find some nuggets of resonance in those as well. And push subscribe. It's totally free. It doesn't cost anything, and it helps to promote the channel, helps to support me getting you these weekly readings every week, bonus materials. And I'm doing a giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway of actually this deck of cards here, and it's called the Ethereal Visions deck. You'll get a chance to see them up close and personal with my multi-angle camera I've got going on here. And it's just a name and email address in the link below. Promise no spam. And I'm gonna pick a lucky winner at the end of February, so it's coming up soon. So be sure to enter the giveaway if you'd like to be a possible winner of the Ethereal Visions deck. Here we go. Let's see what we've got. Feel free to take in what resonates, let go of what doesn't. This is a general collective read after all. Here we go. What do we have for my Aquarians? The Devil, the Seven of Cups, Three of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the King of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the World, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. All right, here we go. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. This is how I do my spreads every week. This is how I do my readings. I read from left to right, and we start with the current situation. This is normally the conflict, the block, the challenge, anything that needs to come up into your field of awareness at this time. If it's not already percolating under there and you feel the resonance, usually you do feel the resonance right away. This is the path of higher self. This is what God, spirit, angels, higher self, spirit guides, any higher realm beings, this is what they want you to remember. And keyword is remember, because we have every energy of the tarot. It's intrinsic to our being, okay? Just by being. We don't have to go out and accumulate this. It is just cultivated within. And so higher self is just reminding you to bring these energies up and into your awareness and up into the forefront. And then we have the path of the possible outcome. And I do say possible because I honor that free will is the strongest law of the universe. Possibilities, outcomes change all the time. So we kind of take a peek at the energies to come, okay? And here we go. Let's go on and get started here at the path of the current. We've got the Devil, the Seven of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Okay, Aquarius, I see there's some kind of, maybe you feel chained to some kind of past regret, some past loss. You feel kind of like there's not a way out, even though there are a lot of options and viable ways to heal from this. I don't think you're willing to move on and keep going forward at this time. So you feel kind of chained to this. I do see it as something in the past. Because of the Devil and the Three of Swords there. I see it as something in the past. Give me more for Aquarians' current situation, please. Seven of Wands and the Lovers. Yeah, it's almost as if something didn't get integrated. Something that was meant to get integrated. Obviously, if it was meant to, it would have. But I say meant to in the sense of something that is now coming up for you, wants to get integrated, wants to get completed, wants to bring that kind of that fight out in you. We have Seven of Cups and Seven of Wands here, which tells me that there's some kind of, maybe you feel like you are addressing it at this time, okay? Because seven is verb, seven is action. So maybe you are trying to address it at this time, but it feels kind of like that just kind of that uphill battle for you. Like you're not progressing in it because maybe the fear or the rejection or the pain or the loss, or the grief, it comes back to kind of bite you and it kind of pulls you down and you feel like, oh, I'm fragmented again. I feel broken again. I don't know how to overcome this. I don't know how to feel whole if this exists. Okay. So it's not quite integrated yet. Interesting. I want to see maybe for you, go into the astrology soul deck here. I want to see what house comes up. Okay. I want to see what house comes up. The house of I am. It's all identity. It's the house of Aries. This is the house of self and identity. Here is where we can see one's behavior, personality, character, physical appearance, as well as their attitude towards life. It starts with the sign known as the ascendant I am. Interesting. I see it as something past self, not like maybe necessarily a past life, although it could sure well be, very well be. Something in the past that kind of formed your identity. Maybe it's like a need to reparent yourself. Maybe it's a past relationship that really caused you to question your identity, question where where the behavior came out and how it came out. There's some kind of regret there. There's some kind of pain, loss, sense of grief, sense of, it just keeps pinging, keeps coming back. And it's like, as far as the house of I am, in the first house in Aries, it's like you really getting to the root of it, to coming back to that zero moment with it, and then going on from there. Okay. Going on from that moment. Really interesting, Aquarius. I'm going to go into the path of higher self here. We've got 8 of Swords, King of Cups, and 9 of Swords. Interesting line of higher self here. It wants to remind you that you are open to a new perspective. You can take those chains off. See, she's got chains. It's really ropes, but I just say chains. You can take the blindfold off. You can see it for what it is more clearly if you choose to. And really kind of slice away any extra fluff. Okay. 8 of anything is very mired energy. All right. So to me, it's like telling you, you might have to come to this place. Not that you might have to, it's more so higher self is reminding you, you might have to come to this place of really kind of intense energy about it. And I see too, up the line is the 9 of Swords. It's like 9 of Swords it's kind of like that nightmare feeling, that tormented feeling, that miserable feeling. And it's like, well, how can that be in a path of higher self, Carla? But it is a part of our energy. It's not a fun part of our energy. But it can be a source of that since you got the 8 and the 9, it's like coming up into that intensity. Higher self wants to remind you it might get intense before it becomes released, before it becomes shed, before you can feel that sense of security in oneself, that sense of integration in oneself. And then of course we see the King of Cups. This is kind of like it's a feeling base for you. It's an emotional thing that comes up for you. And King of Cups, I mean, he's just he's the embodiment of mastered emotions, mastered feelings. He is very intuitive. He knows how to surrender to the flow, kind of allow those waves to come up and just wash over him. He knows his cups are always full. He knows the purpose and the meaning and where to file his emotions and his feelings. And still be generous. So he's still a giver and a receiver. Because he's a giver and a receiver, there's not really a block there for him. Really beautiful, really beautiful. But I love that kind of, it's like higher self is not shying away from telling you, like, it might get intense. It might get intense, Aquarius, and that it's okay. Okay. And it's really addressing this 3 of Swords you got. This 3 of Swords. It's also addressing the 3 of Swords with the King of Cups, because he's all about heart, generosity, give, receive, emotional stability. And 3 of Swords is that need to release. So I think that higher self is telling you it's okay to release. It's okay to go there, Aquarians. Sometimes Aquarians, and don't shoot the messenger, but the Aquarian energy can be kind of aloof and independent, so it's like, and they can be kind of stuck in their head a little. They can be, I mean, they are an air sign, and like more of a mental plane. That's kind of their jam. That's where they thrive. And so getting a line like this from higher self is just reminding you, like, it's okay to feel it. I want more from higher self for you, Aquarians. Give me more from higher self for my Aquarians, please. Death. And the 2 of Cups. Interesting. I love it though. I love it. Death is, let that thing go. Let that shit die, let it go. Don't be resistant to change. I don't think you are, Aquarians. That's not really your nature. I think that you embrace change and embrace kind of that independence and that change and that more of that kind of bird's eye view on things instead of being really saturated in the feeling of it. It's like, okay, I can be a little more objective here. So let it go. Okay, whatever this is, it's okay to let it go. It's okay if it gets intense. It's okay to channel your inner King of Cups and feel your way through it. You also got another Cups here with the 2 of Cups, which is kind of gorgeous. It's 2 of Cups is all about merging. So how you're feeling broken right now, it's like the 2 lovers and the 2 of Cups. It's addressing it completely, like completely fully. 2 lovers, 2 of Cups. That's you having that, being able to reconcile this, okay? Because look at the cups, they're black and white. And that's you just kind of like balancing in the capacity to hold those dualities. And that's the reconciliation. That's the 2 becoming 1. 2 of Cups is the urge to merge, okay? So that is the integration. And the lion has kind of this sword going through him, and it's like all wrapped up in it. It's like that's integrated. It's a part of yourself now, okay? And it's a part of yourself. That's what's needed. This integration and this coming back to the roots of kind of your identity and integrating a part of you that might be really painful to look at. But it keeps coming up for you, Aquarius, okay? And it could be because maybe you're embarking on something big, and something within you is kind of like inflicting this pain still. And you're going, why? You know, why do I have to come back to that? And higher self is just reminding you, it's okay to go into the intensity. It's okay to go into the emotions of it and then start to release. That's death. Start to transition the feelings. Let the wave of the emotions, of the feelings kind of just wash over you, and then see how they kind of float away. And if they keep coming back, know that you can get through that and that it's okay. And we do it by giving. That's how we give away, you know, the emotions of it. It's by still being in touch with that giving, that receiving. Okay? Really beautiful line of higher self. Gorgeous. I'm going to go into the path of the possible outcome now. And we have the World, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Holy moly, Aquarius. I just see so much completion for you. Completion, resolute. The world is at your fingertips, okay? The world is your oyster. Look at her. She's just flourishing in the world. I just see a completion for you. Something got integrated for sure, okay? Something was integrated. And that's how we see, see the roundness, the cycle. We see the cycle. We can see it from a bird's eye view with the World card. Knight of Pentacles is giving you all of that security and kind of that, like I said, with the waves of emotions coming off and rolling down. With the Knight of Pentacles, it's like that, it's almost as if you will embody or start a method to it, to letting it go, to releasing, okay? And then we can bring on more. So 3 is a crowd, right? That's all about expansion and celebration too. It's like celebrating your expansion. That's 3 of Cups. And again, of course, it's a cup card. I love how it's giving you these cups, okay? And it's telling you, like, from your giving, you're also receiving, just like I said, okay? And the World, it's that cycle of give and receive, okay? And that's what clears the blocks. That's what clears every layer of your being, really, every layer of your being. Give me more for a possible outcome for Aquarians, please. Four of Wands and the Hangman. Oh, I love those cards together because it's kind of like such opposite energy, but I love it. I love it because, again, it's that duality. It's that reconciliation. It's that surrender to what is. Something needs to go, okay? Something needs to go, Aquarius. And something needs to go, and you still need to function through it. So it's like you need to have that capacity for that duality, straddle that duality, and know that it's all there, but it's like this reconciled view of it. It's this bird's eye view of it. It's the World. And 4 of Wands is all about structure, stability. Where do you go for support? And the Hangman, that's all about kind of like not supported, right? It's that transition. But through it, it's like so much enlightenment is gained. So I feel that with these cards kind of being opposite energies, it's like you are going to come at that integration that's necessary. You're going to be able to balance the duality. You're going to be able to reconcile what you feel can't be reconciled at this time. Wow, Aquarius, so cool. So cool to see. I'm going to go into my tarot sidekick now, and this is in a tarot deck, but it will give us questions and prompts to further deepen your read here. And where do we want to take this reading for my Aquarians today? What can I do to promote more balance and harmony in my life? Beautiful question, because something you're hurting on that's not balanced. Lovers is balance. Lovers is harmony, balance, wholeness, completion. Okay, let's go see. I'm going to go into my cozy tarot now. And since we have the full potentiality of the tarot at our fingertips now, again, with a fresh deck, I'm going to flex my intuitive muscle. And you can too. You can Guess what cards are going to come out? Use your intuition. What can Aquarians do to promote more balance and harmony in their life? Well, I would say, again, the World card, getting more of that bird's eye view. Maybe like a Temperance card. Maybe another Lover's card. Okay, Chariot. What of minor arcana here? Maybe like a card of healing, maybe like a Five of Pentacles, or a Seven of Pentacles. Let's see what we got. Page of Swords, interesting. Five of Wands, all right. And the Six of Pentacles, okay. Well, I see a lot of giving and receiving, especially with the Six of Pentacles. That's all about the harmony of giving and receiving, just like I've been harping on you for. It's like, find that place where you feel like you can give and receive. And then the blocks will go through and the blocks will kind of diminish and you start to see where you can find harmony and balance. Five of Swords is all about that increased focus on your goals. Okay, so maybe you need to get inspired at this time. Maybe you need to kind of put down the swords and maybe you're fighting something at this time. And it's kind of like maybe stop the fighting. Maybe stop the fighting, come to this place of surrender, come to this place of knowing where you're at, knowing what you've cultivated, planning kind of where you want to go. That's increased focus on the goals. That's increased focus on, it's like this surrendered point. Okay, it's actively surrendering. It's actively putting up the neutral flag and being like, okay, I'm done fighting. I'm done fighting this. What can I do with this now? Page of Swords is all about curiosity. So maybe getting curious about what is like not reconciled in you. Maybe getting curious about your past. Maybe asking the questions of why, why did this happen? Why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like Page of Swords is in a lot of ways like, especially when it's coupled with the Aries house, the first house, it's like you questioning your identity, you questioning how you fit into the picture. And that's a lot like to do with kind of like talk therapy. Maybe there's some talk therapy that needs to start happening. And you got two swords here. So, talking, communication, thoughts, ideas, they need to kind of be leveled out and you kind of need to gauge where you're at. And give and receive, all right? I'm going to go into my Oracle of the Angels now. And this is a love note from the universe, from Aquarians, for Aquarians, not from Aquarians. And it's kind of just like a kiss on the cheek from the angels. Let's see what they have to say. And again, while I'm shuffling, push subscribe. It's totally free. It doesn't cost anything. Every Monday, you can find an Aquarius video for you. You can have this much fun every week and enter the giveaway for this beautiful cards. They're the ones up here. They've got gold etching. I've had them for years and I use them a lot. They don't have barely any wear and tear. They look beautiful. They're gorgeous, beautiful illustrations. So just enter a name and email address for that. Okay, I promise no spam again. And what do we have for Aquarians here? Awakening. Oh my gosh. Look at how similar of energy that is. Okay. Wow. And awakening. It's expansion. He's awakening too while he's suspended. See his, well, it should be this way actually. See his enlightenment ring around his head. Okay. Beautiful. I'm going to go into and read what that means for you. Awakening. This is a period of great spiritual awakening for you. You are being initiated into a new, higher level of existence. You may have noticed some unexpected changes taking place in your life. This is all a part of your preparation. You are drawing ever closer to the divine, and once this process is complete, you will feel a greater degree of connection, as well as increased capacity to love and be loved. Give and receive. I open my heart and spread my wings towards what is true. I lift my thoughts towards God, nature, beauty. May the spiritual consciousness in me awaken in love and in wisdom. So be it. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. So gorgeous. I couldn't have asked for a better love note from the universe, from the angels for you. So cool. I love to see these unfold. I get goosebumps every time. I'm almost brought to tears. I love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. It has been an utter delight, a pleasure, truly. And until next time, joyful blessings.